In 1986, at Moscow State University, a psychology student named Dmitry Davidov invented a game. He did not invent it to explain politics, power, or manipulation. He invented it as a psychological experiment and a social game. The game is called Mafia. In some English-speaking countries, it is better known as Werewolf. At first glance, it looks like a simple party game. But over time, people noticed something disturbing. This game shows very clearly how an uninformed majority can lose to a small but informed minority. Let me explain how the game works. There are two groups of players. Most players are townspeople, ordinary citizens. A smaller group is the Mafia. Here is the key difference. The Mafia members know who each other are. The townspeople do not know who is Mafia and who is innocent. Everyone looks the same on the outside. No uniforms, no labels, no visible signs. The game moves in repeating cycles of night and day. During the night, all townspeople close their eyes. The Mafia opens their eyes, silently agrees on one victim, and kills that person. The killed player is removed from the game. No discussion. No defense. No evidence. Just a quiet, coordinated decision by a group that knows exactly who is on their side. Then comes the day. Everyone opens their eyes. The town sees that someone is dead. Now comes open discussion. People argue. They accuse each other. They defend themselves. They remember past words, gestures, pauses, emotions. At the end of the discussion, there is a vote. One person is chosen and publicly executed, lynched in the language of the game. That person also leaves the game. Sometimes the town kills a Mafia member. But very often they kill an innocent person. Why? Because the Mafia lies on purpose. They know the truth, but they pretend not to. They accuse innocent people. They protect each other. They create confusion. And the town must decide with incomplete and unreliable information. The goal of the game is simple. The town wins if it manages to eliminate all Mafia members. The Mafia wins if their number becomes equal to or greater than the number of townspeople. That's it. No moral victories. No second chances. Now here is where things become interesting and uncomfortable. After tens of thousands of games, including games played online with recorded statistics, a clear pattern appears. In the classic version of Mafia, the Mafia wins about 55% of the time. This is not because Mafia players are smarter. Not because townspeople are stupid. It happens even when players rotate roles and had equal experience. The reason is structural. Some versions of the game add special roles. For example, a sheriff, a player who is confirmed to be innocent and can secretly check others. These roles change the balance. But in the pure, classic version, without special powers, the town is at a disadvantage. To make the game truly fair, close to 50-50, something surprising is required. The number of Mafia players must be reduced to roughly the square root of the number of townspeople. For example, 3 Mafia vs 9 townspeople, 5 Mafia vs 25 townspeople, 7 Mafia vs 49 townspeople. This looks counterintuitive. 7 criminals among 50 people does not sound like much. That's only 14%. Yet statistically, that is often enough for the Mafia to win more often than not. Why does this happen? Because information is power. The Mafia shares information freely inside their group. They coordinate. They plan. They adapt. The town, on the other hand, is fragmented. Each townsperson has only guesses, impressions, and emotions. They argue with each other. They mistrust each other. They make mistakes, and each mistake permanently weakens them. Meanwhile, the Mafia never accidentally kills one of their own at night. The town often does exactly that during the day. Now pause for a moment. This is just a game. But the pattern should feel familiar. Because something very similar happens in real society. In real life, most people are part of an uninformed majority. They do not have access to insider knowledge. They do not coordinate well with each other. They often disagree among themselves more than they oppose the problem. Meanwhile, small, organized groups share information internally, protect their own members, are willing to lie openly, understand the rules of the game, and crucially, they know who is who. The majority does not. There is another important detail. In the game of Mafia, everyone knows they are playing a game. Everyone understands. There is a mafia. There is deception. There are hidden roles. Even with this knowledge, the majority still loses more often than it wins. Now imagine real life. Many people do not understand that a game is being played at all. Others sense something is wrong but cannot clearly explain it. Some believe that nobody would lie like that, or this can't be intentional. This makes the situation even worse. In the game, discussion is chaotic but focused. In real life, discussion is often fragmented by distractions, emotional manipulation, false conflicts, endless noise. People argue with each other instead of identifying the coordinated minority. Just like in Mafia, the informed minority does not need to be large. It only needs to know the truth, to coordinate, and to lie without hesitation. This is why the game Mafia is still played today. Not because it is fun, though it is, but because it reveals something uncomfortable about human systems. Numbers alone do not guarantee victory. Truth alone does not guarantee victory. Without shared information, coordination, and understanding of the rules, the majority can lose again and again to a much smaller group. And unlike the game, in real life, there is no moderator to stop the match. The game just continues.